Good morning. This is my daughter, Meryl.
Hi.
And today we're going to be talking about how to get kids like Meryl to fail.
I did not expect that.
You thought I would say succeed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do want you to succeed. But before you learn how to succeed, you need to learn how to fail, which is why you need...
Courage.
What is courage? For that, let's check in with your brother over at our dictionary desk. Hammett?
So this essentially means like being brave. You would be able to take up something completely new.
Right. Meryl, do you remember for the longest time you didn't even want to try riding a bike?
I was worried everyone would laugh at me.
She was afraid that she would fall off, get injured.
Could have broke your clavicle.
What's a clavicle?
Yeah, what is a clavicle? You know what?
You're going to look that up? Okay, you look that up. We'll go on. As you guys know, I've interviewed some of the best people this country has to offer. People who can teach us pretty much everything we need to know to be a better person. So this morning, I looked in that library of stories past and found what I think is the perfect tale to teach us all how to be a little more courageous.
They were the bad news bears of swimming.
Y'all are in 2 minutes.
In fact, Coach Alex Wiedemann of Seguin High School in Arlington, Texas, says you can't overstate their underachievement.
Our goal every meet was to finish the race.
Just get across the pool?
Get across the pool. We measured our success on not getting disqualified.
And because that was the standard, Gerald Hodges made the team. Perhaps the only kid to ever make a high school swim team without a clue how to swim.
He couldn't get across 5 yards, let alone 25 yards.
Was there really nobody better?
No.
Come on, Gerald.
Eventually, he at least learned how to not drown and even finish some races, albeit long after the other competitors were done and toweled off.
Push it, come on.
Yes, he was that bad, which is interesting because on dry land, Gerald is a remarkable athlete.
Could you have made the basketball team?
I think so.
Soccer team?
Pretty positive.
So why swimming?
I felt like if I couldn't handle not being good at something, then how could I consider myself, a successful person?
That quote bears repeating. If I couldn't handle not being good at something, then how could I consider myself a successful person? To Gerald, setting yourself up for failure is actually the key to future success, especially if you can somehow manage to master your weakness. And by the start of his senior year, Gerald had actually improved a lot. But no one really knew how much until the big regional meet.
It was the 200-yard medley relay. Top 2 teams qualify for state. And as usual, Seguin was pretty much in last place with 50 yards to go. And that's when Gerald jumped in the water.
Keep in mind, at this level, making up any significant time is nearly impossible. Unless maybe you've got something to prove. Unless maybe you've stared failure in the eye and see it now for the paper tiger that it is. Whatever the reason, the kid who couldn't swim just sent his team to state.
Man, we was ecstatic. I could barely contain my energy as I was trying to go get this medal. I'm sitting here just freaking out.
You're having a hard time now.
Yes, I was like, I've come so far.
From now on, whenever you think anything is impossible, think of Gerald. Whenever you think the easiest path is the best, think again.
Gerald had a profound impact on me, and I know you too. Do you remember what you did right after I showed you that story the first time?
I thought I said I wanted to try riding my bike.
The courage of this child!
Yeah, I felt like I don't think I'm gonna do this, and then I didn't listen to that.
Look at this.
And I kept on trying.
Congratulations.
Gerald is definitely an inspiration, which is why I'm thrilled to see him again. Hello, Gerald.
Hi, everybody.
So you're a senior in college now, and you're a math major. That can't be easy.
Being a math major is always difficult.
So math didn't come naturally for you?
Not in college, no. I had to study a lot more.
You should have just taken something easy, like swimming.
Easy is good for 5 minutes, but for the future, hard is always a better option, at least from what I've learned.
Were you at all afraid to fail?
Yes, I was definitely afraid. Being afraid just means you have common sense. As long as I didn't act on that fear, I didn't let that stop me from doing what I wanted to.
This guy's wise.
He is wise, isn't he?
I'm not wise, but I listen to the wise people in my life.
Yeah. All right, Gerald, thanks so much for talking to us.
No problem. Thank you guys for having me.
Gerald inspired you, and hopefully you too, to let failure open the door to your success. We'll see you next time.
Until then, stay kind.